Hello, my name is Kinz. I've lived here in the state of California for 74 years, and I've been part of this great state of ours. And I was so excited to see that the last election, the 2024, we had 6 million Democrats, Independents, Republicans voting. In fact, some of the counties in California turned from blue to red, and I was so excited about that. And then I saw what was happening with Proposition 50. Here we are in a state with 38% of registered voters voting red. Do you know how many representatives California has? Of the 52 representatives in Congress, 9. Well, Gavin Newsom and the liberal legislators in Sacramento, they want to reduce our 9 legislators down to 4 or 5 legislators. You know, they talk about equity, they talk about inclusion. This is not equity. If you've got 38% of the people of California voting conservative for the Republican Party, well then you should have at least 19 representatives in Congress. They want to get us down to 4. That is exclusion, that is not inclusion. So what I'm asking is, people of California, let's draw the line. Draw the line in the sand. No more gas prices that are reaching $4.60. No more practices in the legislature to overburden refineries that are getting pushed out of California because of all of the over-regulations. We need energy in California. My wife is in North Carolina right now with my grandkids, and she said, "Oh, I saw gas at $2.30 a gallon." I said, well, good. Buy as much as you can, because here in San Diego it's $4.70 a gallon. I saw where our energy prices are the highest in the nation at 35 cents a kilowatt. The oligarchy in Sacramento, they don't care if we're paying exorbitant gas prices, exorbitant water rates. They don't care. They've got their mansions there in Pacific Heights and Presidio Heights and Palo Alto or Marin County. They've got their million-dollar homes, multi-million-dollar homes. Are they really interested in the middle class, the hard-working plumbers, construction workers, school teachers, nurses? No, they're only interested in getting your tax money. Let's take a look at our California sales tax, income tax. It's over 10% for California. Many states in the union don't even have income tax. Let's take a look at the housing shortage that we're having. You know, in the last years, we've lost 8 million good, strong, hard-working families, husband working, children going to school, wives having to work. They're leaving our state. I said, please don't leave our state. Let your vote count. Let Sacramento know that there are people who are conservatives. Let them know that we're out here. 38% of our population is out here. We need to take a look at registration fees. I just registered my car, which is 12 years old, and it cost me $300 to register my car for 1 year. I can't imagine cars that are new, brand new, how much it's going to cost to register your car. The middle class is getting squeezed out and nobody seems to care. But this legislator, they opened our border from Mexico, and we had over 10 million undocumented people coming into our country. Now, I have a heart for my Hispanic friends. You know, Cesar Chavez said this: the sole purpose of education should be to the service of others. We need to bring strong families that are going into education to be doctors and nurses, to be construction workers, to be plumbers, to be electricians. We need these people in our country, but we have to do it. I'm in favor of doing a fast track for those people who have been here raising their families to get a green card, and then if they want to get American citizenship, to be able to assimilate into our system. I'm writing this just to say no on Proposition 50. We have to bring common sense back to California. Why blow up dams with fresh water on them and run that fresh water into the ocean? We should have been building reservoirs here in the dry area of Southern California. We should have had more aqueducts coming in. And even in an area when a drought season comes, maybe even building a desalination plant along the coast of California. We need to have common sense. Why build a bullet train that hasn't moved even an inch in Sacramento? Why have these things? Because of craziness. A lack of common sense in our people. We need strong Californians to support themselves. Maybe Proposition 50 is not going to pass, a yes vote, but they'll know in Sacramento, hey, we better slow down. There's a lot of people in this state who wants to bring back common sense. If you want to bring common sense back to California, hit the like button. And put a comment in the comment section so I can hear what you have to say. And with that, may God bless California and the United States of America.